Hello, everyone. I'm Estela Casas, creative brand strategist for the Viva Auto Group family of dealerships. Thanks for listening to the Viva Style Podcast, where we have interesting conversations about the automotive industry that provides hundreds of jobs in the borderland. Let's talk Viva Style. Well, good morning. What it is December 9th already. We are about 2 weeks away from Christmas. Are you guys in the Christmas spirit already?
At our house, we started decorating the day after Halloween. So,
yeah, so you are.
We're ready.
How about you, Christian?
Yeah, I'm a little late to the game. Barely put up my tree yesterday. So,
you know what? I normally put the tree up like even before Thanksgiving, but this year I don't know. Maybe it's not cold enough. Maybe I'm too busy. I don't know. I'm not quite in the Christmas spirit yet, but here at the Viva Auto Group, we certainly are. We have Christmas trees up. We have a lot of events going on. We're getting ready for a big closeout of the year. Exactly. Yeah. So Michael Gonzalez and Christian Iglesias are joining me this morning, and we are all part of the, except for there's some other key members of the marketing and advertising department here at the Viva Auto Group. But just wanted to introduce to you, you all already know Michael, but Christian is new. So Christian, tell us a little bit about yourself. And so he is producing these commercials, and you are doing such a fine job.
Oh, thank you so much.
Tell me a little bit. Tell everybody a little bit about yourself.
Of course. Well, I come from the media and marketing world at around town. I started at a very young age. I've been moving company to company, and I was brought on Viva around 2 months ago, 2.5 months. Uh-huh. And we've just been making magic happen with these lifestyle promos. And yeah, just happy to be a part of the team. It's really, really fun time here. You
know what? I have to go. Everybody goes in there. It's like, Christian, can you get this done right away? These 15-second spots that are for OTT, and there's 15-second spots for digital, and this 30-second spot, and you got to do in English and Spanish and another version, and then we got to shoot, and then we got to do the lighting, and then we got to go to Las Cruces, then we got to go. It's quite a challenge. It's quite a challenge putting and executing everything that we do here at Viva.
No, it is. But the true thing that stands out here at Viva is that the quality stands out. So I think we all have the really good mindset of we just keep going and keep pushing until we get the right content and the right quality that we want. And that's what makes these promos that's what makes them stand out the most compared to other people in town, I feel like.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Michael, I think I've been here about 8 months now, and it's just we hit the ground running.
Yeah.
And it's very exciting. It's a very exciting time for you too, with the digital aspect of it.
Yeah. So so Patrick just let me know Tuesday that it was my 1-year anniversary.
Oh, already! Well, happy anniversary!
Yeah. So I've been here for a year. For digital, I mean, it's all out everywhere we can go. I have Christian working. I literally, from the moment he walks into the last breath of his day here.
That's true.
Working with all of our stores, I think something that I wanted to bring attention to real quick as we're here is I think a lot of people don't realize how many stores we have and how many brands we carry and stuff. And so, we have Chevy, Dodge. We have a Dodge in Las Cruces, right? And they have, within Dodge, they have Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, and Fiat in Cruces. We have Ford, carry Kia, Mazda, Mitsu, and Nissan. And we have a power sports store. Right. And so, and that family's always growing, and we're always working on growing the Viva family. But I think people underestimate how much work we put in because they don't realize that it's not just doing one piece for one store. It's 7 stores plus a power sports store, and depending on what kind of deals we have going on and what kind of specials and what kind of things we're moving, it's juggling 4, 5, 6 deals at each store times 7.
It's quite a challenge.
So there's a lot going on, and so you want your presence to be there. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram. We have all of our websites running. Obviously, we have the podcast. We're just all over the place on digital, and so. I believe as far as digital goes, we discussed it a while back, but really it is really what the beauty of digital is it's where people live. And so we're just trying to be present in all the areas that people live.
We're trying to get customers and people information and educate and at all different levels. One thing that I've learned is that you have to get your consumer, your customer where they are, not where you are.
Yeah.
You know,
exactly.
because a lot of people are first-time car buyers, just graduated from high school. They need a car to get to college or get to the football games or get to the football practices. So we have people at all different levels, and we need to touch everyone.
Exactly.
Sometimes you think, you know, it's kind of hard to be everything for everybody, but that's the goal.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
I was also explaining to Christian when we just went to Cruces the other day to go shoot some more promo stuff, and on the way down there, what I was telling him was, it's very rare that there's the person who buys the car, who wakes up in the morning and says, I need a new car, and has a new car in his driveway or her driveway by the end of the day is very rare.
Yeah, absolutely.
Typically,
it's a big expense.
Yeah.
Your second largest expense next to a home. If you don't even have a house, then it's the number one expense if you don't have a house.
Exactly. So what I was explaining to him was, and he understands it, but I was just kind of reiterating it, is we have to be, our goal is to be present in your journey for the next 6 months, from the moment you woke up and said, you know what, I really need a new car, to 6 months from now when you've saved, or 8 months from now when you've saved enough, or et cetera, et cetera. So it's definitely an undertaking, and it's exactly what you said. It's living where they are rather than where you are. And so if it's, if it's Facebook, if it's Google, whatever it is, we're trying to touch it all and just kind of be present and let them know that we're here to serve them the moment they're ready. We're here to serve them, and we operate with integrity. We operate with truth and honesty as our backbone, and as a company,
Yes.
company-wide, Viva-wide. And so we just want people to understand that when they're buying from Viva, that they're buying from people who care about them, people who understand where they're coming from, and are going to do everything possible to make their car buying experience fun, easy, and memorable.
Absolutely. It's a buying experience, a car buying experience. But we sell cars with purpose. You know, we do this podcast also to inform people about different topics. We want you all to know that we are part of this community. We are invested in this community. We want to educate the community about different things. It's not always about talking about cars or transportation. It's also talking about cancer foundations and, interesting people in our community. So it's important to note that we are trying to reach you at different levels, but also trying to make you feel that you walk away with something, that
Absolutely.
you grew and you learned something from these podcasts or from our different campaigns. Michael, I didn't ask you to tell me a little bit about yourself. I mean, I know a lot about things about you, but maybe everybody out there watching doesn't.
Awesome. So my name is Michael Gonzalez. I'm the digital marketing director here. I am married. I've been happily married for almost 3 years. We're working on it.
Newlywed.
And I have 2 boys. I got a 9-year-old and I have a almost 2-year-old. And so, that's my life outside of here. Here, my job is just to.
You have a life outside of here?
Is just to connect the pieces, And so I agree with you. I think something that I brought in, and not saying that I brought it to the company, but the mindset I came in with was every touch you have with a customer, or potential client should add value to them somehow.
Right.
Whether it's, like you said, it's even if it's just a smile, or if it's all the way to a purchase of a brand new car, wherever we fall in that spectrum, from just a smile and feeling good about, locally owned company being here to serve you, to actually serving you with a brand new vehicle, there needs to be some kind of value added to people's lives. And so I've always believed that prior to coming to Viva, and here I just feel like that's just been re-emphasized, and I feel like that's part of the vision and the goal that Viva has in general, and so I'm happy to work here for that.
And part of the magic that we also try to produce, because it's also a part of making you leave in a brand new car, in a car that's new to you, in a motorcycle that's new to you. It's important that you make that connection with us and know that we're here not just to sell you a car, but also provide some service for you and some connection where you say, hey, Michael, my car isn't running. Can you help me out? And you've made that connection. So that's important. You also, I need to tell you guys that we also look at his shirts, at Michael's shirts, because he's known he is known to wear very different, colorful shirts. So tell me the story on this shirt.
So honestly, flamingos are because of my 9-year-old son. So my 9-year-old son has autism. And for whatever reason, for the last 5 years, he has just been, and possibly prior to 5 years, but still for sure 5. I mean, 4 years ago, he was a flamingo for Halloween. Like that, he just loves flamingos. So whenever we find flamingo shirts, it's a must buy. And it's gone to a place to where it's penetrated my family. So like this one was a gift from my grandma. My grandma was like, "Yeah, I found a flamingo shirt. I thought of you. I thought of Wyatt, and I knew you had to have it. And sometimes I don't have to have it, but my family knows too that within our little family circle, I have to have it. And so my son gets excited, and he has a couple of flamingo shirts, and we literally have I have another one that's very similar. It's white, but we have matching ones, and so like it's just flamingos is just a thing. But I do wear a lot of colorful shirts, bright shirts, and I just think it's I don't know if it's like an expression of who I am. I just like it better than wearing black all the time. I used to wear black t-shirts all the time, and I just thought I should change that up a little bit.
Add some color into your life. Now you opened the door. Speaking about autism, I want you all to know that everybody brings a story. Everybody has a challenge in their lives, and all of that stuff sometimes is left outside, and it doesn't penetrate our business, our organization, our job. But I always value that, because when you have those challenges, when you have those sometimes difficulties or differences in your family, you bring more value also to an organization, because you sympathize, you have that compassion, you have that something special that somebody maybe around us won't have. So we all need to let you know that, we are all in the same boat. We all have challenges, and we all have these difficulties at home as well that sometimes bring value to our jobs. So tell me a little bit about the challenges facing your family at home with a child with autism that you'd like to share.
I think the biggest thing, honestly, is probably just scheduling. My son has therapy. He has speech therapy, and he has behavioral therapy. Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So Fridays is our only day off. And we like Tuesdays and Thursdays. My wife, it's not really me. I'm here. But I pick him up Tuesdays from therapy. But my wife is busy with running around to therapies from Tuesdays and Thursdays from 1 to 5. Every Tuesday, every Thursday. Job. Yeah, and so she's running around with that, plus managing a 2-year-old running around with her. So and seen tremendous progress with him, and he's like from night and day from when we started therapies till now. But it's just the struggle of managing places where there's an like if a place is too loud, it can be too much.
It can trigger. It can trigger something.
It can trigger not a meltdown. My son's kind of grown past meltdowns, thank God. I know that doesn't happen for everybody, but we can definitely have a little tantrum here or there if it gets too loud or if it gets too busy, too many people, strange settings. And so I have to be, we have to be, me and my wife both, we have to be very mindful of the situations we put him in, the circumstances we put him in, and so stuff like that. And the cool thing is, and not to brag on Viva more, but honestly, is like we've bought several vehicles from our Viva Kia store. Me and my wife, and then I had my brother also buy one there, and then my dad bought a truck at Dodge. Every time that my son has gone to the stores, they've gone above and beyond to try and make him feel comfortable, And so similar to what you're saying, I think I know it's not just an employee experience, because I've seen them bend over backwards for customers who walk in, but everyone kind of knows, well, not everyone, but the people who I speak to about my son know he has autism, and so they work real hard to, make him feel comfortable, find him a spot away from all the people, but still close to the interactive stuff, the checkers and the toys and whatever we have going on. And so, and I see them do it for everybody, but I've been super grateful for that. I've had a lot of support from the people around me, including Patrick, where if I have to leave 20 minutes early because I have to get to therapy, or I have a meeting with a principal about his progress and stuff, that I can leave a little early to get to those things. And so it's been from the top to the bottom, Viva has done a tremendous job of helping me feel empowered to both do my job, but also be a good dad, you know? And so it's been cool. But those are some of the struggles. I mean, it's not, I don't want to pretend it's the end of the world kind of stuff, but it's definitely, there's moments.
I appreciate your openness, and I admire the kind of father that you are, because I sometimes see some of your challenges, and you have to admire somebody who brings this special understanding and compassion because they're living it at home. And so I really appreciate that. And
Thanks.
I think that brings extra value to your life and to your family and your work life here along with us.
Most definitely.
So I appreciate you for that
Yeah,
too.
most definitely. I think one thing my son has taught me to do is look through a different lens, you know, definitely. So
and that comes out on everything we do here at Viva.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
we see
definitely.
life, we see our commercials, we see our promos, we see our OTTs. Everything is seen through a different light with a lot more value. So I appreciate that. Kristen, tell me some of the challenges facing here. It's all so fast.
In today's age, in general, it's a really fast-paced, fast-moving world. The pandemic one of the things to come out of the pandemic for a lot of local businesses and just like companies in general is the importance of multimedia marketing. And I think it just showed that if you dive into that, it's like a sink or swim type of scenario. And the thing with Viva Auto Group that we do so well is that we look at the trends that are now, and we do a good job of acting on those. For people like me and Michael, not really a challenge, but just the job is that it's fast paced. It's like if we fall too much behind, we're behind on the trend or we're behind on something. So we just really need to be in the know and in the now of what we need to do multimedia wise. And I don't see it as a challenge. I think it's fun. I think all these videos and all these ad campaigns and just in general lifestyle campaigns that we do, it's something that's very different, I feel like, for the local community. Like just to see El Paso, to see Las Cruces in a very high quality way on TV and on digital, I think it's amazing to have a part in that. And yeah, I think it's fun. It's fun work overall.
Terrific. Well, it's great to have you here too, and we wanted to introduce you so everybody can have a face behind all the commercials that we've been doing, all the beautiful shots, all the drone footage that we're providing for you, because it's not just about profiling the car. Look, the car is the star of the show, right?
Yeah.
Sure. But a car is also surrounded by people. It's surrounded by landmarks. It's surrounded by history. It's surrounded by many things. So we want to bring all of that together. And I think this Viva Style campaign is what brings all of that together. What is your Viva Style list? What you want it to be, and what you're proud of, and what you consider as special.
Absolutely.
Well, thanks for joining us, everybody, this morning. Anything you'd like to add before we go on and continue doing some more commercials?
No, I think, I mean, I've already been harping on it, but anybody who catches this somewhere down the road, I just want people to know that our stores do a very good job of bending over backwards for people. I think a lot of people feel that there are, you see this deal, you see this commercial, this incentive, whatever, to come in, and you start feeling worried about, well, do I qualify? How intimidated will I feel? How pushy are they? And in my experience here, both as an employee and as a customer, I can genuinely speak with honesty that our stores will take care of you. They will do everything they can to get you the best deal. They will do everything they can to make like I said earlier, make your experience, your car buying experience, memorable and fun and enjoyable. And so I honestly can genuinely say that if I did not have a good experience with the people I worked with at the stores, I would not still be working here. So I'm just want to put that out there. If you catch it later on down the road, that's why I enjoy doing what I do, because I don't feel like I'm lying. I feel like I'm genuinely pushing, a
Your
vision,
truth. Your truth,
a vision
and
a truth that I believe in, that I hold on to, and that I'm willing to back up. So,
Kristen?
Absolutely. And to piggyback off of what Mike's saying, I mean, that's Viva Style. It's just showcasing that whatever your needs are, this auto group is here to provide it for you. No matter if you're driving a Dodge or a Ford, you're going to be taken care of at any dealership that you walk into. And we want to showcase that through the promos, through the promotion, through the ads. And Yeah, I think I'm just excited for this next year. I know we have a lot of projects down the pipeline, and it's going to be an amazing experience to see them through.
Well, thank you both for having the vision and the grit to continue doing this every single day. And
sure.
And next year we'll bring some more challenges and excitement and fun, and we hope to translate that all for you, and so you all can also feel it at home. So happy holidays. We'll see you next Thursday. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day. We'd like to hear what you think about today's conversation. Go to the Viva Auto Group Facebook page and like us. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned car or truck, we invite you to choose a Viva vehicle.